here and just go ahead. There it is.
Let's go. You got the Mark IV core, the fan favorite armor coming from the Halo Wars series. It just looks so good. I'll zoom in a little bit here. We get an even closer look. I decked him out, so it looks kind of like Jerome. You know, you've got that Spartan effect on the shoulder there, kind of mimicking his emblem on the shoulder.
Love it.
As well as the chest piece there. But phenomenal looking Spartan. The team did great work on making this Mark IV come together, come to life, and just probably be one of our best just base cores in the game, if not the best.
So clean.
I love it so much.
Good. Yeah, and let's, I want to reiterate here, this is a full armor core, as you're seeing here in the armor hall. So also it's free for folks that maybe haven't played Infinite in quite a while. All the armor cores in the game are available for free. And when you log in on January 30th, after the update goes out, you'll just suddenly have the Mark IV waiting for you in the armor hall. So really excited to get this into everybody's hands. And of course, as we've expanded our customization story over the last 6 to 9 months, there's a lot of cool ways you can adorn your Mark IV to make it your own, right?
Yeah. But like the Mark IV, you mentioned it's a core, right? That means you can totally customize it, right? We had the kits come out end of last year with the Hero kit, and people were like, can we customize stuff even more? Luckily, the Mark IV is one of those cores that you can do top to bottom. But we do have some cool helmets, right?
Yeah, right. So pretty excited. This will be we have. Well, let me frame this for a second. Yeah. As many of you probably know, we're only a few weeks away from the debut of Halo the Series on Paramount Plus. Season 2 will kick off. And to help commemorate that and sort of share in the excitement, the team has created 3 helmets that are sort of an homage to 3 of the helmets in the series. And we are excited that these are going to be offered as free ultimate rewards during the first part, I believe the first couple of weeks here after the update comes out. So, John, why don't you let us know what we're looking at here?
Yeah, we've got Kai 125 with her visor right here on top of a Mark 7 core. We've got cross-core helmets now, so you can apply these to any core, but Kai's just looks amazing. And we also have visor colors that correspond to the visors that they're wearing in the show. You've got Riz here, which I thought the red visor kind of matched nicely with a Watchdog Neo coating.
Nice flex on your Watchdog coating.
Yeah, I had to show it off. I put the time and effort in. I get to show it off. But
sure, we'll grant it to ourselves after the show.
But yeah, Riz looks absolutely awesome with that Watchdog Neo, and then you have Vanic coming up here. I put him on a Yoroi because that EOD kind of just oozes like a bigger, bulkier, kind of look, especially if you're trying to dispose of some ordnance.
Yeah, they look fantastic. Really, and these are honestly, I think, probably the coolest ultimate rewards that we've had in the game.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of helmet chatter out there, so I'm just excited. Like, these helmets aren't coming off either, guys. These helmets are staying on. So that part we can rest assured. John, you mentioned cross-core helmets. That was a new addition that I believe that was part of our Season 5 update, right? We've been on this sort of journey to basically give players more flexibility and more control, and based on player feedback, people just want to be able to mix and match across the different cores, right? Yeah. So we started with coatings. We have a ton of coatings in the game. Going forward and retroactively, we started that work with Season 4, continued in Season 5, so now we have a huge variety of coatings that you can apply to any core. Now we have the helmets that you mentioned, but we're not done.
We're not done.
And I think I've noticed something here that some of these models that you set up don't quite look the way that I remember them. So what's next for cross-core, John?
Yep. So any eagle-eyed people have noticed you've got cross-core shoulders coming. The multi-use shoulders right now are loaded up on this Yoroi core. You see the Mark 7 right here. And then you also have a SPI Mirage shoulder on this side. And I've loaded up a bunch of these Spartans. This one had the Rakshasa. I love that Elite shoulder kind of on the side there. That comes from Rakshasa.
Side.
Well, you were saying earlier too, like you always got to go asymmetrical, right?
And
always
go asim on the shoulders. It's just the way you do it.
It's your vibe.
Well, are you more of you're a symmetry guy? You like your shoulders to kind of match?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna explore this.
Okay. Well, now you can branch out. There's no constraints here.
Once they gave you the option, right, back in Reach, it was just like, I'm doing it, Or Halo 3, sorry. You're just like, I'm mixing, I'm matching, and I'm making it go crazy. So you can see here, we've got the Eagle Strike core. I added a Reach shoulder.
And that is a chunky boy.
I made him big. Yeah, and then the dragon here. This one I think is from the Yoroi core.
That's
and
so
we
good.
just were able to apply a bunch of different things across all the Spartans. And it just looks so good. Rakshasa core with a Mark 7 shoulder here and a Mark 5 shoulder there. And we've got a nice little comp here that's got tons of combinations. And you're seeing the same set apply to different cores. And it's really cool that now we've unlocked this ability, right? You mentioned coatings, helmets, we've done visors, we're doing shoulders. We've really just continued to unlock the potential, and I think the customization in Infinite just continues to get better.
Yeah, I want to stress.
So
I want to stress too, again, for maybe players that haven't experienced what we did for the helmets or the coatings. On January 30th, when the update lands, this will just automatically happen. So all the helmets that are already in your inventory will suddenly just have multi-core functionality, and they'll just work, much the way we did for coatings and helmets prior. So super excited, looking forward to that.